Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Smith's Chiefs. With that, we're up to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. One receiver left, three to the right. On first down, it's Smith. They complete it to Hill. That throw good for 4. It's second down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
And the D looking like they may blitz. And they just did not get the snap away in time. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Stephon Tuitt's ability to play defensive end and yet rise up and knock passes away when quarterbacks try to throw them, he makes it hard to get around.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to have the first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. They'll let Charles try and get him in. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Bryant, the man in motion right. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number one receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Antonio Brown from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. So they're going to go for two. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Roethlisberger looking to throw. That's caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Smith. They complete it to Hill. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, another catch for Tyreek Hill. How do you defend it? Because kickoff return, punt return, catching the ball, whether it's a receiver out of the backfield, and, of course, you can run it with him, too.
Well, let me give you some numbers from last year. To your point, 12 total touchdowns, 6 of them receiving, 3 rushing, and 3 in the return game. If
you're an offensive coordinator and you can't diagram plays for this guy, turn in your clipboard.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And it's complete. 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He got 29 yards that time. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
In motion left comes Bryant. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 32 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And, Charles, I know Ryan Shazier, who made that tackle, a youngster you like a lot.
I love him, and I liked him a bunch coming out of Ohio State because the more this game leans towards speed and less on bulk, that's where Ryan Shazier excels because of his ability to run down plays. If anything goes away from him, he'll chase it. A lot of the time, he can run with tight ends, running backs downfield, and pass coverage. That only helps his outside linebackers like James Harrison and Bud Dupree get to the quarterback. There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways. Whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back. So
they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Here's Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. 23 yards on the play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now it's the Princeton man. This is Spencer Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the 1st down.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Smith. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Hey. Got three.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
So it's 4th down, and the Chiefs called on their kicker, Cairo Santos, for the field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Come on, let's go.
Here's a direct snap to Bell. Room here to run. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And into the end zone. Touchdown on Bell with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
On first down, it's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his pick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Smith now on second down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Smith. He's got the hook up with Conley. And now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They are going for it. It's Smith. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Antonio Brown in motion left. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take another shot here. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here comes Kansas City. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. After the interception, here's Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice move. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. Now a Wildcat look. It's Bell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Man in motion right, Antonio Brown. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball. Now Roethlisberger trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Just go back to what you were doing well before. I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad. I like that even better. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 43-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. In motion right is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The man in motion is Brown. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And quickly they get to the line. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Steelers a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher to fit.
The quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Smith. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Big Ben, with his size, sometimes it still surprises me when he can dance for a first.
He's a preeminent quarterback at taking contact, shedding it, and turning it into a big play. You know what they say about him? It's not.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. We're back now in KC. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Halfback sent in motion. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And now here comes Kansas City. Five wides in the game. Four of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second and 10, Smith again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. And now another one thrown incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Back to throw, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And this is going to be incomplete. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
The offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding time. And this is caught. He hits Macklin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. To go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamal Charles, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the fourth. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? The offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to speed things up here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He's got time. Flush to his right. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. After the interception, here's Smith. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off, he gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. third and long. It's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance, and he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
On fourth down, Smith. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. A first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Charles. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. On the ground, this is Ware. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Smith. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Man open left side is Brown. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. That'll bring up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Backing up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.